All right, so vlog number 4. Let's get it. Hi guys, this is The Protocol by James Pratt. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm just enjoying some coffee, but big week this week. Why? We started the cut. Pretty cool, pretty excited. I'm 86 on the spot right now, which is good. So the cut is going to be 10 weeks. I'm aiming for anywhere between 77 and 78. We'll see how low I'll manage to go because 10 weeks is not ideal, but I would rather do it a little bit longer, like 12 weeks would be perfect. Till I finish uni, till I finish this semester, it's about 10 weeks. So I could probably cut later. I just don't know if I will be traveling or what's gonna be the whole deal. I still don't have any plans made for that. So we'll see how it goes. I'm starting calm. I'm gonna do like 2,700 calories and a little bit of cardio, getting obviously my steps in and so on and so on. So we'll see how it goes. I'll be adjusting it later on. I'm probably gonna go on lower calories and so on and add more cardio and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. I'm also changing my training plan. So I'm switching for the first time in my life, never did it before. I'm gonna be doing a push-pull legs upper lower split. So that's a 5-day split. One day additionally, I'm probably gonna be doing some kickboxing as a form of like a little bit of functional work, extra calories and so on. So we'll see how that goes. And but I'm still not applying this training plan this week. Why? Because my shoulder is almost fully back to business, let's say. And yeah, it's almost fully back in shape. Like it doesn't hurt me right now. Although when I start to train, then it hurts me a little bit. So I'm actually going to visit a physiotherapist this week just for like a little consultation to tell me what I'm like, how much more break should I take, and how to plan like getting back to training my shoulders back again. Because as of right now, this shoulder hurts me every single time that I go and do like even minor exercises, minor weight and so on. So we'll see how it goes. I'm probably thinking that still I'm going to take this week off and then I'm going to apply my new training plan. And I'm going to start doing a little bit of like isometric work and so on. Like I'm not going to go fully blown in back to lifting 100% of my weights before the injury. Not the most ideal scenario, but I have to start the cut. I can't delay it anymore. And I need to get this shoulder. This is my main priority, to get it back in shape and so on. So yeah, I'm going to be giving you guys also weekly updates. I mean, I don't know if weekly updates, but I'm definitely going to update you guys on a vlog on how my weight is moving. I'm probably going to be giving more info, inside info on Instagram. And yeah, mainly Instagram. So remember to follow me there. The link is in the description. There's a couple of more stuff that I planned for this vlog. We hit arms in this vlog. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do it on my own or whether I'm going to do it with a friend, because one of my friends, Amir, he said that we can go check out this new gym because their first entry is like free or something like that. So we're going to go check out that gym, hit arms together, shoot some content. I'm also going to do a sit down section comparing, because I'm just in this like transition point between bulking and cutting. And I want to do a sit down section like comparing both. Another thing, I don't know what the threshold was, what the goal was. I think, was it 10 likes or was it 15? I don't know, but we hit 10 likes on, or whatever the threshold was on the previous vlog. So I'm gonna make some Polish food for Ayman. What else this vlog brings, I don't know. We'll see how this stuff goes. We'll see where this vlog goes, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, smash the notifications button, all of that. Follow me on all my other socials and enjoy this vlog. Quite nice out here, I can't lie, you know? Like, it's my first time here, innit? So like, damn! Out in nature, some cows. I think this is like a back entrance, innit, to that estate over there. But what did you say this was? International school? British International School? Damn. So I can't lie. I've been waiting for this one forever. We're gonna do later. We're gonna go home. I'm gonna make you some Polish food. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's sweet a little bit. We just need to get some shopping before we do it, you know. Back home from Lisi Lake. Secure stuff that I need to. Got flour. Got some low sugar jam. I secured a cottage cheese and strawberries for the first time this season. How to pronounce it?
Naleśniki.
Yeah. All right, managed to make them. Let's try it. Let's see how it went. So you can even eat it with your hands if you want. Damn. You need to try the one with cottage.
Wow.
Good. So in Poland we can eat it. Like my grandma does it for dinner, like a sweet dinner. You know, we'll probably like have a soup before.
Come on, champions of Spain, 2 years in a row.
2-0, 2 quick bagged goals in the first half. Champions of Spain, couldn't be happy. Bro, why did the sun just disappear when I decided to record? So I just came to Vake, which is this like, I don't know, rich, bougie neighborhood. A couple of nice spots out here, a couple of nice cafes that I really like. So I came here to do a little bit of work. Final coming up on Monday in evidence-based medicine, so that should be all right. Go gym later today. Now I'm gonna sit down, edit a little bit of TikToks, maybe edit some YouTube video, plan some stuff out for future content ideas, and so on. Alright, so I managed to do some work on my laptop, edited a couple of TikToks, got that ready for like some weeks ahead, started planning some stuff, also started planning the future vlogs. And now this is the time for the sit down section. This week's sit down section was supposed to be comparing bulking and cutting, but because of the stuff that happened like recently, I decided that I'm gonna shoot something else. Today we're gonna talk about what to do when life turns you down. So a little bit of a psychological topic here. Many different times in which you will probably not want to, but life will be turning you down. Unfortunately, that's the way life works. And there's not a lot of stuff that we can do to prevent that. Like, look at me, for example. Since I came back for this semester, everything's been cool. Like, I started this YouTube journey, I started creating content, I'm back in Georgia studying back again, I started the clinic, perfect, everything's fine. But at the same time, I've been battling a lot of stuff since the beginning. Not only am I battling a shoulder injury, I also was very sick before I came back to Georgia, so sick that I almost didn't go and buy this camera that I got right in front of me right now. I'm back now a little bit sick again. In the meantime, I've got some family issues also going on. Everything is just going like against me. Like for some reason I would love everything to be perfect, but it's not. And it's just going everything not as I want it to go. And there's two approaches that I could take here. One of the approaches would be me just sitting and playing around thinking, why did it hit me? Why am I battling this stuff? Why is everything going against me when I want it to go good? Or I can take an approach where I say, all right, sod that, it is what it is. I need to face it. Time passes anyways. And I just need to give myself time and all of this stuff will correct itself. Because luckily enough, all this stuff that I'm having right now is not stuff that won't like reside with time, yeah? So like, for example, I'll get healthy with time. The shoulder injury, that will also take time, but it will get back into business. And just like when you face stuff like that, just embrace it. Like, if you know what I mean. Like the other day, I was questioning, like my shoulder was still in pain and I was like, oh man, I wish I could start the cut now and I could train my shoulder. I'm gonna lose muscle, so on. But no, this is the current situation that I'm in. Let me still put 100% of the effort that I'm able to put in, and time will pass anyways. That's why I decided that even though I'm starting to cut, I'm still going to be training. I'm still going to be training legs twice a week. I'm going to be training abs twice a week. I'm going to be doing a little bit of cardio, hitting my 10,000 steps a day, 3 liters of water, targeting my diet, and also training arms twice a week. Because that's what like life gives me right now, and that's what I can do at this specific moment. time will pass, my injury will heal, and I'll be able to train upper body back like I was training it before. And you can put this into any other part of life. You need to adapt yourself to a specific situation which you'll find yourself in. Because life will throw a lot of different obstacles at you. Whether that's injury, whether that's health, whether that's financial issues, family issues, and so on and so on. Don't try to use this as an excuse to make yourself a victim. Rather than that, put the most effort of what you can put in right now, and this will build you and your character for the future. The other week, Drake dropped Ayman, and I know not a lot of people necessarily liked the album, and I expected also something a little bit else, but there's still songs there that I really enjoy. And obviously a lot of people know what Drake has been going through recently within like his private life, with like all the cases against Universal, his beef with other rappers, but that doesn't matter. And one of the songs on the album is called Bees on a Table with 21 Savage. And on this song specifically, he said, "Spent months in the corner, just me and my back. I'm used to this, I'm numb to that. I know I just gotta adapt." Yeah, and I've been bumping that song recently quite a lot, specifically this part, because I just resonate to it with what's going on in my life right now. But I know that stuff is just temporary. I just have to adapt, and all those issues will pass soon. If you've got everything going against you, try to adapt, make the most out of it, and you'll become a stronger person in the future. That's it for today's sit down section. I need to wrap it up. I think it's gonna rain. Also, some friends are waiting for me across town, so I'm gonna go see them. I hope you guys enjoy it. Right, so I just came back from shopping, and in these recent vlogs, I thought that like there is a very much of me sitting and talking. I was like, let me try to improve the content or add different sections of me more doing random stuff just to entertain a bit more you guys. So, and I just spoke about it with one of my boys on the phone, because it's just after I posted one of the vlogs and he just texted me, "Yo, the vlog is great, but just add a little bit of like sections of you doing random stuff without context." So this one is with context. It's first week of me cutting, and I just came back with some shopping, and I'll just show you guys what I bought, what I'm gonna be basing my diet off basically this week, innit? So let's start off with some protein sources. What do I base my protein off specifically, now that obviously I'm gonna be cutting? So first, most important, eggs. I actually got 30 eggs. Yeah, I got 30 eggs. That should last me. I eat about like 5-6 eggs a day, so it should last me for a bit. Another thing that I bought is cottage cheese. Not that I'm against fat, that's not the thing. Actually, I'm a big advocate of eating fat and so on, especially coming from dairy. But it's just easier for me to hit my macros with that, yeah. This is not a protein product specifically, but milk, obviously. Now that I'm cutting, I have more protein shakes, and I still need to, obviously I'm gonna go get the skyr yogurt also from the shop downstairs, because that's basically in a different shop that I got. Yeah, so for other protein sources, I got obviously some chicken, standard chicken breast, frozen, because I then defrost them. I got 1.5 kg of that, because then I just defrost them, and it's easy for me to cook it like all at one time. So I've got like 4 meals out of that. I can just play around, just warm it up, and that's it for me for the day. I don't have to be standing and cooking the whole day. Maybe I'll just cook some rice for it or something. Another source of protein will be beef, and I've got 2 pieces of beef today, 2 different types. I've got some kind of steak. It looks pretty lean. I need to take it out of the plastic. I don't like to freeze them, the plastic, and I got some beef cubes. These specifically had a little bit less fat apparently, so I don't know, I'll see later. And then the new thing that I'm gonna test is, obviously you guys can't tell, and obviously I couldn't tell also, but I came to a conclusion. I know the word that first word here, I know it looks very strange because of the Georgian alphabet, but at least I can read it. That's pretty cool. That first word stands for cheese. And then the second word, obviously I wasn't sure what it stands for, but it's spelled out dieturi. And I was like, okay, maybe there's something about diet thing, whatever. And basically, yeah, that cheese, whatever it is, Georgian cheese is notorious for being, I don't know, at least the cheese that I tried is pretty salty. And I don't complain about that. But I checked the macros and it's got 134 calories and it's got 22 grams of protein. So considering that's cheese, which cheese is usually a little bit higher in fat, and that's the same thing. I don't necessarily like to take dairy without fat because it just doesn't taste that nice, but it hits my calories. It helps me to hit my protein goal. It helps me to make, if I just add like 100 grams of this into whatever meal that I'm having, it helps me stay in a deficit. It's high in protein. Helps me to hit my protein goal. I'm happy about it. And then also I got a little bit of like this Georgian like yogurt basically. Next stop, let's focus on carbs. How am I going to be taking my carbs? And I right now that I'm still not very deep into the bulk, I'm still allowing myself a little bit of more carbs. I'm actually a big advocate of carbs. Maybe that's a topic for another video, but try eating, especially if you're training in a gym, try eating a lot of carbs. Don't skip it. I did a low carb diet back in the day. Not the best thing, to be honest. Not the most sustainable thing in the world, I would say. Unless you go like fully non-carb for a long period of time. Yeah, so carb sources. I'm gonna be eating rice still this week, and there's still bread. The bread that I get is a little bit low in calories. It's like 190, 200 calories per 100 gram. Not the worst macros. I just get like a loaf of that, but I buy it fresh in the morning use most days. I'm gonna be having some rice, but I haven't bought that right now because I still have some rice here. One carb source that I bought though is most of my fruit and veg basically from like a vegetable shop. Yeah, potatoes. I'll actually be trying to eat a little bit more potatoes. I can basically have more potatoes for less amount of calories than like rice, pasta, and the meal itself will be a little bit more dense. It'll have a little bit more volume. So that's obviously what I'm trying to do. And usually I don't even eat that many fruit and vegetable, which is not the best. Don't do that, guys. But especially when I'm cutting, I try to get a little bit more of them just because it makes the meal more like dense, not in calories, but like volume wise, the meal is bigger basically. So what fruit and veg did I buy this time? I bought some paprika, tomatoes, carrots, spicy chili peppers, some onions, and some spices that I've been lacking. And that's mostly it, because the rest of the stuff, like for example, some pasta, if I wanted to have some oatmeal, or if I wanted to have some rice, I've got all of that here. Some of the stuff I also buy within the week, but this is like my main stuff, specifically focusing on dinners and breakfast, yeah? And now, because I'm cutting, obviously, I've tried to stick to similar meals because I don't try to overthink it, and I've got target meals. When I'm bulking, I can mix it up a little bit more. But breakfast, that'll be mostly eggs. Eggs with a protein shake with a protein shake with milk or a skyr yogurt. And then I'll have some bread, mostly on the side. Right now, still that I can afford it with my calories. And sometimes, just to get a little bit, the protein a little bit higher, I might put a little bit of like cottage cheese on top of it. Or maybe now that I've got this diet cheese, whatever it is, I might try to mix that in there. And then dinners, I'll just have some like protein source, which will be chicken or beef. And I'll have some carb source on the side a little bit. So as of right now, that might still be a little bit of rice, but gradually when I'm gonna be lowering my calories, I'm gonna transition more and more basically into eating more, maybe potatoes, a little bit less rice, potatoes, and so on. And so that's for the shopping. Maybe in some of the recent vlogs, now that I'm cutting, maybe I'll get creative and maybe I can make you guys, not make you guys, but show you guys some of the foods and stuff like that that I eat to try to maintain a calorie deficit. Because as you guys saw, I have 2 meals a day. I don't try to, I mean, maybe I'll have sometimes 3, like considering that one of the meals will like be a snack, like a pre-workout snack or something like that. But I try to stick to 2 meals a day because I work out in the morning most of the times nowadays. And I'll just have like a coffee. I actually might work out fasted because that's how I enjoy training. and then I'll have my first meal around like 12 or 1 p.m. Even up to pushing it up to 2, depending on how my day goes, basically. Then I do whatever I need to do throughout the day, and then in the evening I'll have like 1 more meal, and that's it. That's how I close it for the day. So stay tuned for the next vlogs. Maybe I'll be able to show you a bit more, guys. Right, so a late workout for me. I'm still tracking my calories while she's here, and I'm still hitting kind of my goals, even kind of below them, to be honest. Like today, including the hinkali, I had 2,400 calories, 197 grams protein, 250 grams carbs, and 67 grams fat. Crazy. So we're doing a good job. Also, 13,000 steps today. Not bad. So I got an upper body workout today. I got no front delt and no chest yet. I want to visit. Oh, by the way, yeah, I need to update you guys on that. I did an ultrasound for my shoulder and everything's fine. So I don't really know what the deal might be right now. I don't know where the pain is actually coming from, but I guess I need to do some physio work. So I'm going to see physio early next week and we'll see what happens. For now, we got an upper body workout without front delt and without chest. So we got a little bit of back, bicep, tricep, side delt, rear delt, and I'll do some abs tomorrow with my legs. So let's get it. It's currently 5:53. I'm just finishing editing this vlog. This will be it for it. Long one this time. It shows me over 24 minutes. I'm just watching UFC Freedom 250. In the next vlog, I'm going to the Kanye concert, and also I've got some guests coming over for that, so stay tuned. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, smash the notifications button, and I'll see you in the next one.